Hey there, so here I'm going to talk to you about decoy pricing. I've also heard it called decoy effect or the decoy effect or things along those lines, but I think that encompasses other things as well. I just call it decoy pricing here. I wanted to discuss, first of all, what it is and then how it can apply to you as a translator and how you can use it in order to hopefully get more clients and earn more money with the prices and the price structure that you have for your services as freelance translators. So first of all, let's get into this. Decoy pricing is something from economics. It's from behavioral economics. As many or some of you might know, economics is actually what I studied in grad school, and I was very much into it, especially behavioral econ. I tried to gobble up any behavioral econ classes and information I could. And this actually was mentioned, this particular example I'm going to talk about was mentioned by Dan Ariely in his book Predictably Irrational. So you can feel free to check it out, or if you've read the book, then you might have heard of it before. But regardless, let's go through with this. The example that he gives is the Economist subscription. And when you subscribe to The Economist, the magazine, then this is the normal subscription you would usually find. You find the economist.com subscription for $59 per year. And then the other option is to have print and web subscription for $125 per year, once again. So you can decide that if you want to just subscribe online, $59, or print and web, $125. And so they ran this example, and more precisely, Dan Ariely ran this example in one of his studies, because The Economist doesn't release their information, so he had to redo it. And he found out that 68% of the people got the .com subscription, which was cheaper and offered everything online, while only 32% of the people got the print and web. And so 32% got the more expensive option, and 68, a vast majority, got the cheaper option. Now here's where it gets interesting. So for a while, The Economist did something different, and they had a different offer. And rather than two, they had three different offers. One was the economist.com subscription, once again, for $59. And if you see at the bottom, they have, once again, the print and web subscription for $125, like before. But in the middle, there's another option, the print subscription by itself for $125. So this means that the print subscription by itself costs just as much as a print and web subscription. So you'd think, well, then no one would just get the print subscription. Everyone will just get the print and web subscription, and or the .com subscription. And so why would they even include the print subscription? And in fact, when Dan Ariely ran the numbers, that's what happened. 16% got the .com subscription, 0% got the print subscription, and 84% got the print and web subscription. So I think, well, did The Economist make a mistake? Like, why would they do that? The fact is, The Economist, as you probably imagine, understands economics quite well, and they did not make a mistake. Because look again at this number, 84% of the people got the print and web subscription, while before only 32% had gotten it, while 68% had gotten the cheaper option, remember? This means that by offering this one decoy price, the print subscription decoy price, they were able to have a lot more people choose the print and web subscription for the most expensive price. Now you might think, okay, well this is fun. This is a clever little thing that exists in economics, this decoy pricing thing. What does this have to do with me? What does this have to do with freelance translation and with what I offer? Well, it has to do with you in the sense that you can offer three different price points as well. Most of you offer translations. I assume pretty much all of you offer translations, and you probably also offer just editing services, proofreading and editing services. These are two things that most translators offer. A lot of times, though, you might be contacted. I know I've been contacted. I've been asked to lower rates and say, well, just translate it briefly without the proofreading and editing and stuff like that. And I refuse to do that, because anything that I send to a client anywhere with my name on it needs to be of perfect quality. And so I refuse to do that. But this could be an interesting option. On your resume somewhere, you could offer something like this. Translation, 8 cents a word, or whatever you feel comfortable with. Proofreading, editing, 4 cents a word, or whatever you feel comfortable with. And then translation plus proofreading and editing, 8 cents a word, or whatever you feel comfortable with. But you'll notice that translation at 8 cents a word is exactly the same as translation plus proofreading and editing at 8 cents a word. So when people see this, they might think that you made a mistake and you just don't understand economics or understand math, in which case they'll think they're getting a great deal by having translation plus proofreading and editing for the same price as translation. But regardless, it will attract more people to that option rather than to the cheaper option. Now, obviously, translation isn't the same as the Economist subscription. However, this is still two different price points and two different price options that you're offering a client, and you're adding a third as the decoy pricing, quote unquote. So it might be worth trying. I confess I have not tried this myself, and I hadn't thought of it when I was translating, and I might try it as an agency, although there are other complications as an agency because they're not just two services, but quite a few services that we offer. However, I think it could be an interesting tactic for you to try, and so feel free to try it out. And please let me know if and how it works for you, because I'd love to hear stories about it, about how it works and if it does. But I thought it was an interesting tidbit from behavioral economics that we could use in translation, and I thought it might be interesting to try a little bit. And by the way, let me know if you do find this interesting, because I think it might be interesting to apply other aspects of behavioral econ to translation. And so I'd be happy to look into it if you want, because like I said, I was very much into behavioral econ, or economics in general, but very much into behavioral econ because it was quite new at the time. And so I wouldn't mind, dusting off the old books and looking into it again and see if there's anything else we can apply to translation. So feel free to let me know. But for now, I just thought this was an interesting little tidbit that hopefully you can use, and that can be of some benefit to you. And feel free to let me know if something wasn't clear here, but hopefully it made sense the way I explained it, and that you have this one decoy price that is obviously something people will not choose, and so hopefully they'll go for the other option, which is also a bit more expensive. Anyway, that's pretty much it from me for now, and otherwise I will talk to you next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Savedo.